Hello and welcome, one and all. You can just call me Mills. So, I am starting a channel, for real. I have made a few attempts before. Please pardon the very shitty quality of both the camera and probably the sound. I am learning. It will get better. I promise this too shall pass. Really, I know. Alright, anyway, so what's on the agenda? Channel in general. So, I like to describe myself as stuck between tradition and new ideas, and I feel like those are important to grapple with in general. I live sort of in like this non-traditional way, but I have very liberal beliefs. But I also come from a more unusual perspective. I go to a great book school. Actually, I go to St. John's College. And so I have a lot of background that a lot of people of many viewpoints don't tend to have. At the same time, there's a few other things that inform me. I have lived in both rural and somewhat urban places. I have quite an expansive group of friends. I'm a creative, and I'm queer. I will get to the specifics later, if that's ever relevant. So what I want to do with the channel in general is talk about a lot of topics from these varied perspectives and sort of about what informs my life. I'm a writer. I am also a bit of a philosopher. I did plan to work in publishing as well. So I'm a word person. And I'm a research person. So I really want to try and expand the conversation and fill in the gaps where I don't often see things discussed in any particular way, or to intersect two viewpoints that don't often encounter each other, and just like really critique that and deal with it and see what comes of it. Anyway, so I will be going over sometimes political things. I will sometimes talk about belief systems. I am going to probably talk about some, adult content, in a pretty reasonable way. I will also have, educational aspects. If there's things that might be a little much for people, I might consider making a separate channel and putting that there. Obviously, there will be a playlist because I have several different projects. And now we shall get to the first specific project, which I will embark on. I'm going to do what I am calling, at the moment, the Queer Dictionary, which will first be a YouTube series and then hopefully a book. That's what it sounds like. It's definitional. It will explore some of the terms, and it's aimed at people who really have no idea. Now, I see a lot of in-depth discussion, either from outside or it's inside, but sort of about very specific topics, which is great, but that's not really easy and definitional and like for the newcomer. And also, of student depth, you can't really move too quickly between each one. You want basic definitions that are easy to talk about for people, are easy to understand, and more, I guess, normalizing. We often talk about a certain way about ourselves, and the world doesn't necessarily know what we're talking about, and this is often twisted up. At the same time, a lot of things are misinterpreted for bad ends in the community sometimes. So you want a good, fair balance. Full bite-sized definitions adding up. Now, this is very basic. I'm not claiming, like the rather suspicious PragerU, that you can be educated within 5 minutes. I'm not going to say anything else about them right now. That's not relevant. But you can't really fully educate a person within 5 minutes. However, you can give a basic definition of the word so they can start learning in 5 minutes. And that's kind of what I hope to do with a lot of these. So, that is sort of an introduction of me, of my current project, of perhaps a general bent, well researched, new but traditional, explanatory, somewhat educational things, interspersed with some creative work, and for now, I'm going to focus on this new project. All right. So, I will see you soon.